confidence. With the knowledge, they create confidence to go with to the authorities and start demanding accountability and asking tough questions sometimes. So what I'm saying is knowledge leads to action, and that action is voicing the concerns, expressing the choices to different levels of authorities. People are empowered with knowledge. They write to the authorities, this is what we want. And sometimes the writing can take a form of action plan. They formulate an action plan, they take that action plan to the authorities, and they start to follow one point after another. Several actually efficient ways of making the groups express themselves. One, I personally think, is to organize around what I call a social capital. So if you are women of the same age, you organize yourself because you have one voice, you have the same needs. If it is children, then you organize in that grouping. If it is disabled, you organize in that grouping. If it is older men, like in Tanzania, we have traditional leaders, elders, so they organize around that. And because they share the feelings, it's quite easy to be organized with the fellow members who are sharing the same things. So that's the easiest way. We have had an example of people failing to express the problems on land issue, which is a very sensitive issue. But by singing and acting, you're sending the message to the authorities, and it is very simple, straightforward. But when it comes to knowledge creation, it is the common person in a street, in a village. That is, both men, women, children. When you go to a village, you find all these groups there. But specifically also, we are targeting those groups whose livelihood depends on natural resources. Our way of doing is, there are two ways. One is step by step. So we coach, we help people to understand that you can take a step-by-step process. You start, like in your family, have an issue, bring it to the very lowest level of administration, like a village, and the village takes it to the next level, which is called a ward, a division, a district, a region, and then the nation. This is a step-by-step. And the step-by-step also involves working with different stakeholders. But there is a fast track, that you can do, and this is, organizing yourself to present an issue, like to the members of parliament, to the president, to the prime minister. So the inspiration is, if you want, the inspiration is to look at the poor person who does not know much about policy. So we want to bring the knowledge to this poor person so that they can also participate, they can enforce the transparency and accountability. I think the biggest effect for us are tied into three words. One, building hope. Poor people have lost hope. Working with the poor people, our experience is showing they have lost hope. They don't have any hope in government, So our work is bringing hope that there is some positive things that they can engage and overcome poverty. But the second issue is building their confidence. My hope is built, has come back, but I don't have confidence to engage. So the contribution we make is bringing back hope, but also that builds confidence. When two are existing, the hope and the confidence, then the trust begins to appear, that I can trust the authority because they are answering my questions. I went with a question to demand an accountability and I've been given an answer. So the three things, hope, confidence, and trust, are the things that HakiKazi is working as a future direction. I think it is possible to make a difference as a local organization. because we have local knowledge, we know the environment, we know the connections of policymakers and how they form policies, and with that knowledge I think we can help our country people.
Ofisini, sehemu za mapokezi, saluni na sehemu zingine za kazi, asira za nyumbani usihamishie kazini, kwani ukimkarimu mtu utapungukiwa nini? Kwa wale wa kubabaika wanaona watu weupe kama Mungu, Afrika mbaya zifute, mnaboa sana, mnaboa sana. CMB, ECT, Homeboys, kama vipi AY anzisha yo. Kwanza ustarabu ni kitu cha bure, kwa wewe uliyekwenda naye usiyekwenda shule. Kunyamaza nimeshindwa, nimeamua kusema baada kuona kuna mambo ambayo yanankera sana. Kama kwenye mapenzi ulai kuacha kwenye mataa, sitija ya kila naye kutaka unamkataa. Kila mtu ni tapeli wa mapenzi, wapole wa kweli na wapole wa shenzi. Inategemea na mtu, sikira unaimona kimavazi na mdharau tu. Watu wako safi tu, alafu wako simple tu, kwani mavazi kuvaa ni uamuzi wa mtu. Jaribu hii, kavae ndara na mzungu kavae ndara, muongozane teri kubwa yatapita wote pigwa mkwara. Ina news kichiz afina nkera, tabia kunyenyekea mtu kwa sababu ya kara. Sio na mwamini, inategemea na mtu, sio na mdharau tu. Hata kama yuko vipi mwonyesha ustarabu tu, fikra mbaya zifute. Inategemea na mtu, sio na mwamini, inategemea na mtu, sio na mdharau tu.
And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you in this Deaf Woman Club in Dar es Salaam. We have a big number of deaf women who are coming, but most of them are coming far away. So we are expecting more to come. Here in Tanzania, the major problems for the deaf women, first, is that deaf women, like other women, have the same problems. And then secondly,